Hi there, beautiful crafty people. Michelle here, and welcome to my makery. I have been delayed putting this video up. I have been unwell. A couple of days after I filmed the last video, my family came down with COVID, child number one, my middle son, and then my eldest son got it a couple of days later, and then I got it a couple of days later, and then a couple of days after that, my youngest son got it. So all four of us have had it. We're coming out the other side now. I'm back to work tomorrow. My my son is back to school today, and the other two are they're coming along nicely. So I want to show you what I have managed to do this week. It hasn't been a lot, but well, it's been 2 weeks, I suppose. This is take two. I got a phone call in the middle before, so I probably think I've said things that I haven't said, but we'll see. We'll get along. Anyway, starting with this project, I mentioned in my last video that I had finished this shawl and I didn't like how it had turned out, so I'd ripped it back. I ripped it back to about here. And so I've worked it up again. I made sure I paid attention to my stitch count, the pattern, blah, 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 to make sure it was correct, because I didn't want the same problem to happen again. And the same problem happened again. So I don't know if you can see, but it has like a poochiness to it. It's and these edges go like this. I'm fairly certain it's not supposed to do that. And let's see if I can show it so that you can see how it curls up like that. Yeah, I don't know if blocking will make that any better, because it just, I don't know. But anyhow, I'm not impressed with how it's turned out. I'm not blaming the pattern, because I know lots of people who have used this pattern and it's turned out gorgeous. So it's a user error on my part. I don't know what I did wrong. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong. I paid real attention to my stitch count and everything to make sure I didn't make the same mistake, but it turned out the same. So I'm not happy with it. I really want to rip it out and make something else with it, but I'm kind of over it at the moment, so it's going to stay like that. But I don't feel like I can sell it. I don't want to give it to anybody because I feel like it's a failure. So that's just going to stay in the naughty corner until I can deal with it. The next thing I made is just a little thing, because I've it's cute though. It's adorable. Look, it's cute, and there are no babies in my future anywhere. I'm not going to have grandchildren for quite some time, hopefully, and I'm definitely not having any more children. I mean, my youngest is 15 now, so no thanks. What was I going to say? Don't know. This is a gorgeous little pattern, very cute, very easy. It's done in one piece, so there's no bits to sew on, which is great, because I still have some knitting projects in a box right down there that I finished knitting 8 years ago, but they haven't been put together. They're just, little jumpers, and they just need their sleeves sewn on. And no, I haven't done that. So this just needs buttons. I've even woven in the ends, so like I'm ahead of the game. I'm ahead of myself on that one. Please excuse my croaky voice. As I said, we have all been unwell. Yeah, so this just needs buttons. This is a great pattern, and I will tell you who it's from when I find my notebook. Where is my notebook? There it is. Excuse my mess. Actually, it's I just getting messy again, but I actually started cleaning it up a couple of days before my son got sick, and then so it's taken a while, but I'm feeling it's almost there. Well, it was almost there, and then I got in here and made it awful mess again. So the sweater is called Nessa's Sweater, and I found the pattern on Chimation's blog spot. I think I might have found the pattern on Ravelry, and then it took me to the, but it's called Nessa's Sweater, and I made that in Unity Primrose yarn, which is from the warehouse. I got that on clearance a couple of years back now, and I used a 4mm hook. This is the yarn here, Unity Primrose yarn, colour pink purple. It's 100% acrylic. Yeah. So there's that. And then my mum rang and asked me, because I made her a cowl and hat set a couple of years ago for winter, in a gorgeous mustard colour, and she rang me to see if I had any more cowls made, because she's going to the South Island for a holiday, and it's winter, of course, over here, and excuse me, yeah, it's winter, so she wants another cowl or something, to keep her warm. So I said, I don't think so, but I'll make you one. So I've made this one, and it's called the Bandito cowl, and it's just like a little bandana. So it's got a bit at the front, at the front to keep her chest warm, and then this goes around her neck. And then I thought, I'd like to make a hat to go with it. Now the Bandito cowl pattern, did I write some details down, is by Chris Crafter. I think it was a tutorial, or it might have been a pattern. It's said to use Aran yarn and a 5.5mm hook, and I used, it's from Spotlight, and it's called American Style yarn, which is a Aran yarn, and it's 100% acrylic, and this is the colour Peacock. So I like this stitch pattern, but when you get into the going in the round, it's the same pattern, but because you're going in the round, it changes the way that it looks. And I wanted to make a hat to go with it, and she didn't have a hat pattern that matched as far as I could see, so I decided to make my own. So I've made this hat to match, and it's with the same stitch pattern. I just did, your basic beginning of a hat, and then I used this stitch pattern. Oh, that's my seam. So, and then I just did front post, back post there for some ribbing, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. Mum hasn't seen it because of course I've been in isolation for nearly 2 weeks. So, and of course I will wash. Why do I keep showing you the back? Nobody wants to see that. And it actually doesn't look that obvious in real life, the seam, as it does on camera. But yeah, so I'm really happy with how that one turned out, and I hope Mum will like it. I'm fairly sure she'll like that colour. So yeah, I did that. And then it's my niece's birthday coming up, and my niece and her sister and my brother are actually going on this holiday with my mother. So I decided to make my niece a hat and scarf set. So this is the hat that I've made. And that is a Bag O' Day pattern. Crochet waffle stitch hat and scarf. Yeah, Bag O' Day pattern. I don't have the number for that. And that I made out of a mill end bag. Fashion Plus mill end bag that I got from Spotlight. I would have bought it on sale. I don't buy them when they're full price because they're $12. But quite often the mill end bags that you get at Spotlight have yarn in it that we can't buy. We can't buy it at Spotlight. We can't really buy it anywhere. It's got different yarn in it, which is why I like to buy them. I've got some really neat yarn from the so I don't know what this yarn was. It came in cake form. Here's what's left of a cake that I'm working on currently. Okay, so that's the cake. So if anyone out there knows what this yarn is, I'd be really interested. It's gorgeous, and you can probably see it a bit better in the scarf. Okay, so here's the scarf. It's not finished yet, and that's the wrong side, of course. I've got to show you the wrong side. So here's, and it so looks like waffles, it makes me want waffles. But so that's the scarf. So if you know what yarn this is, please do let me know. I'm just going to make the scarf a bit longer yet, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to put pom-poms on the corners and a pom-pom on the hat, or if I'm just going to leave it all how it is. And then I'm not sure whether I'm going to, I've got some fur, some brown fur. I was going to make a brown fur pom-pom to put on here, but I'm not sure. But anyhow, that's the hat and scarf set I've made for my niece. And then also, I didn't show you last time a blanket that I had finished. I'm just going to, excuse me, I'm going to grab that. Sorry. So here's my blanket. This was made out of caron skinny cakes, and I haven't woven the ends in this. I might leave this out so that I can do that. Caron skinny cakes. It's kind of like a lap size blanket, or a kid's like snuggle blanket. And I love the way this worked out. I think this is cotton candy is the colour, or I'm not sure, but it was caron skinny cakes, because we can get caron and Lion Brand some things from Spotlight, which is where I get most of my yarn, because I can buy it online, and if you buy enough you get free delivery. So this is just done in the block stitch, I think, or modern granny stitch. It's I know I did watch a tutorial, but I can't remember whose it was. But beautiful blanket, and then I just did a row of I did 2 rows of single crochet around the outside, just to, so yeah. I'm not sure whether that's going to go into my donation pile for Foster Hope, or if I'm going to be giving that one to someone. So that's my projects that I've I haven't worked on my rainbow blanket. If anyone remembers that one, it's the 2-colour granny. It's gorgeous. I haven't done anything on that because I've been working on, I wanted to get that shawl finished, and then I got those other projects. So I do have projects in my bags, in my trolley here, that I need to work on. I haven't worked on my other granny blanket either, so that will be once I finish this scarf and get that done. Although I do want to make, I have a cousin with a birthday coming up as well, and I would like to make her a hat, maybe, because she really feels the cold. So a hat. If I had more time, I'd love to make her a blanket, but I just don't have the time at the moment, especially since I'm going back to work tomorrow. It's Knit in Public Day on Saturday. If anyone is interested, check out your local events calendars. There might be something going on somewhere. I know our local library is having an event for Knit in Public Day, where you can just go in and knit and hang out and have a cup of tea, that sort of thing. So that would be cool. I think that's all I wanted to show you. I do have some yarn that I've just purchased that's arrived that I will share in another video. Oh, I could do it in this one. No, I'll do another video. Anyhow, so thanks for joining me. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.